Okay. It seems like some of you are interested in the type of guns we do. I just have three of them here that I'm working on besides this Winchester. This is a Winchester, an old Winchester Model 50 semi-automatic shotgun in 12 gauge. Uh, this gun here did not function right. It was basically due to just dirt and old oil that turns to like a grease over time, and it slows the action down so it doesn't fire. So what we basically do here, strip the wood off the thing, take the barrel off and everything. We ultrasonically clean the receiver, and we make it medically clean. Ultrasonic cleaners is what they use to, if you're going to get operated on, that they put the instruments in there and sterilize them. So that's how clean it gets, only it's with oil. Another gun I have I'm working on here right now is an old 3040 Krag, and this is a unique Krag because it actually is an actual carbine. And but this piece of wood on the top here was missing. So I machined this piece of wood on my mill and also sanded the outside of it to shape it, milled the square out in here for the sight. And I still have to put two springs on here. Yeah, I have to drill 4 holes in here and put rivets in here. And by the time I get done, you probably won't know this from the original wood. So the gun will be pretty much original. And these just went on like this. And then they snapped on, and these 2 springs kept it on there. So I'm not finished with this one yet. This is an in progress. Another in progress I just picked up here the other day and haven't got to it. Just an old Savage Model 99. It's called a Model 99 because it came out in 1899. This gun is in a fairly rare caliber, 250 3000 Savage, which was the first 25 caliber bullet to surpass 3,000 feet per second, and it was in this gun. This gun's also in here because the this falls down too easily. We're going to tighten that up a little bit just from use, because this gun was made in the 1920s and it's old and used and abused. It has a Weaver scope on it from the 50s and 60s. It's only a 2-power scope, and you have to take this cap off and change it from 2 to 5 power. So, but it's still, these are a unique gun. This is one of the first guns that had a cartridge counter on the side of it with a rotary magazine, so you could just look here and tell how many rounds you had left in the gun. So these are the type of guns we really specialize in working on here. Old guns, we find old parts. We have a lot of places we know that stock old parts for these guns, and that's what we get. We don't buy any reproductions. Everything's original. Like, I had to buy this for this old Winchester. That's an original pre-64 part made by Winchester. And that's what happens. And we also work on modern guns. AR-15s. This is a gun I acquired. It was a used gun. I cleaned it all up, test fired it, and I put an optical sight on it. And this one's going to go up on the rack for sale. And it's in 5.56 by 45, the military caliber. This is another old gun in progress here. Here's the parts. This is a Remington 1187 shotgun. This is fairly modern. 1187 means it came out in 1987. But what happened was the guy left it rust. So what I did, I stripped the rust off of here, and I'm going to dust blast this with a sandblaster. It's a real fine sandblasting. And then I'm going to have it blued and try and fix it that way. And this one I'll put up for sale too, because I did sell it I did buy it off the person. And this is the barrel for it. This will be polished, blued. And all the parts will be blued. The stock, still in pretty good shape. We'll probably leave that the way it is. And we'll go through it, make sure every part's perfect before we put it up for sale. Okay? That just gives you an idea of the type of guns. We can work on anything here. New, old, military of the world, any guns. I get a lot of Mausers in here, a lot of old Springfields, a lot of old Winchesters. These are real popular. Because there were so many made, I think these are up to like 8 million of these were made now from the start. I think they're over $1 million on these. Krag's, I think they made a couple 100,000. These, I think they made a couple 100,000. So that's about it. Just give you an idea. Like, we don't only work on new stuff, we work on everything.